Hello BBN. Kentucky is among the top 3 schools for Anthony Thompson. Great news for the Wildcats. Before the news, let's subscribe to the channel to receive more news from the Wildcats. Anthony Thompson, one of the brightest prospects in the class of 2026, the 5-star point guard, whose meteoric rise has caught the attention of scouts and experts across the country, emerges as a guy any program would want on their team. And, in the case of the Wildcats, bringing Thompson to Lexington could be a reality with the help of our man, Mark Pope. Thompson, ranked as the 9th best overall player in his class, recently concluded his summer season with impressive numbers at the Earn Your Stripes event. Leading the Indiana Elite to the title, he demonstrated the full extent of his talent by scoring 35 points in the final and maintaining consistent averages of 21.4 points and 6 rebounds per game throughout the tournament. His ability to shoot three-pointers with remarkable efficiency, surpassing 48% in that category, is just one of the many facets that make him such a special player. Furthermore, Thompson has shown himself to be constantly evolving, displaying refined post skills and the ability to create plays with precise dribbling, proving that his contribution goes far beyond being simply a peripheral threat. Interest in Thompson gained momentum during Big Blue Madness in October 2024, when the young athlete made his first unofficial visit to Lexington. Connection was further strengthened in January 2025, when Thompson returned to watch the Wildcats' thrilling victory over Florida. These moments seem to have cemented a promising relationship between the player and the program, placing Kentucky among the 3 universities leading the race for his signature, alongside Indiana and Ohio State. For the Wildcats, Thompson's arrival would be a masterstroke in recruiting, not only because of his undeniable talent, but also because of how well he fits into the style of play that Mark Pope seeks to implement. With his offensive versatility, Thompson could easily become the engine that drives the team in quick transitions and dynamic game systems. His lethal three-point shooting opens up spaces for cuts and drives, while his growing presence in the paint offers additional options for tactical exploitation. Furthermore, Kentucky's choice of Thompson would be a clear signal that the program remains one of the greats. Under Mark Pope's leadership, the Wildcats have worked tirelessly to restore the prestige that has always defined the franchise. Recruiting a player of Thompson's caliber would be a major step in that direction, reaffirming the university's commitment to excellence and the development of future stars. Although Thompson still has 6 other universities on his final list, strong names like Michigan, Purdue, Texas, and North Carolina reports suggest the competition is primarily focused on Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio State. For the Wildcats, this represents both an opportunity and a challenge. The rivalry with Indiana, in particular, adds extra spice to the equation, as both programs are deeply rooted in American basketball culture. However, the infrastructure, tradition, and competitive environment offered by Kentucky could ultimately weigh heavily on the club as Thompson prepares for his final season at Western Reserve Academy, where he will surely continue to attract attention with his exceptional performances. The recruiting process remains heated. Every game, every made shot, and every pinpoint pass are closely watched by coaches and analysts, eager to assess how far this young phenom can go. If Kentucky can secure his signature, it will bring a top recruit to the team. Let's move on. Baba Oladotun reclassified due to interest from the Wildcats. The talented wing, considered one of the brightest jewels in the 2027 class, reclassifying to the 2026 class, is one of the most intriguing rumors in college recruiting right now. And when it comes to the Kentucky Wildcats, whose coach Mark Pope has already demonstrated his ability to build relationships with elite players, this speculation takes on even more strategic and promising dimensions. Oladotun, widely recognized as the best player of his generation, has been attracting interest not only for his exceptional skills on the court, but also for his versatility and physical maturity, qualities that often encourage athletes to anticipate their arrival in college basketball. With Kentucky already well positioned in the competition for the top prospects in the 2026 class, Oladotun's inclusion in this group proves that Pope is a great strategist for the team. In a recent interview, Ibrahim Oladotun, Baba's father, revealed that the family is debating the idea of a possible reclassification. The statement that academically, it will be done regardless of whether he plays basketball or not, suggests that the decision will not be made hastily or based solely on athletic opportunities. However, the mention of academic viability leaves room for speculation about the ideal timing for the young wing to take the next step in his career. If Kentucky is willing to invest time and resources into strengthening its relationship with Oladotun, there's a good chance he'll land on the blue and white team. For Mark Pope and his coaching staff, including Oladotun on the priority list, represents both an opportunity and a challenge. The coach has already shown a creative approach to recruiting, balancing official visits with consistent dialogue with high-level players. The potential arrival of Tyron Stokes, another rising star, has brought a positive boost to the program, but that doesn't mean Pope will forego prospects as promising as Oladotun. On the contrary, the experience gained in convincing other athletes could serve as an advantage in securing Baba's signature. If Oladotun does decide to reclassify, the competition will be fierce. Top programs like Duke, Gonzaga, and Michigan will certainly intensify their efforts to attract such a coveted talent. However, Kentucky has a valuable asset: its tradition of developing young athletes into NBA stars. Furthermore, the vibrant atmosphere at Rupp Arena, combined with the player development expertise offered by Pope's staff, is a huge advantage. For now, it remains to be seen whether the reclassification will move beyond the realm of speculation and become a reality. What seems certain is that, regardless of the final decision, Baba Oladotun will continue to be closely monitored by some of the biggest names in college basketball. Who knows, maybe this guy will show up at Kentucky. We'll wait and see. But for now, let's share your thoughts.